Good afternoon. Welcome to the Midday Mull for Monday, the 4th of December. With Robert Murray McShane, the two chapters we read today are from 2 Chronicles, chapter 3 and 4, and then the first letter of John, chapter 3. And there's a link in them, to my mind. In the Chronicles passage, we read of Solomon building the temple, and it was big, it was magnificent, and they describe the altars and the washstands and the tables and the lampstands, and it is quite dramatic. And in verse 4 we read, he overlaid the inside with pure gold. He panelled the main hall with juniper and covered it with fine gold and decorated it with palm tree and chain designs. And as I read that, I thought, what a magnificent structure it must have been. How dramatic, how remarkable. There was nothing else in the city that would have looked anything like it, and probably it was unique amongst all the cities of the ancient world. That was where God was going to be worshipped. No wonder it was so remarkable and dramatic. And as I read that, and I thought into the New Testament context, where we're told, do you not know that you're the temple of the Lord? That we, the church, and we individually are the temple of God. And if the Old Testament temple was that dramatic and magnificent, what does that say about us? And then John, as we read him, takes it even further than that. And he says to us, beginning chapter 3, see what great love the Father has lavished on us, that we should be called children of God. And that is what we are. The reason the world does not know us is that it did not know him. And I thought of that. If the temple is magnificent, a place for God to dwell, what must God's family be like? And here we are, and we're described as the children of God. What a privilege. What a remarkable situation to be in. And you stop and you think of the dramatic temple, and yet that was not really good enough for our Father. when Isaiah sees his vision, the train of his robe filled the temple. God couldn't, in a sense, couldn't even fit inside the magnificent temple. And we're God's children. What a privilege. And so I pray that as you read Scripture, as you think about that, as you dwell on the thought of being called and redeemed by God's grace and becoming a child of God, what a remarkable privilege that is for us. And let us rejoice in it, thank God for it, and live it out, that people would see the glory of God through our lives. So be encouraged by that thought and know that we are blessed.